Hi there, Scorpio. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your reading for the month of July. I can't believe we're halfway through the year already. I've decided to change things up a bit this month, Scorpio. So I normally put the astrology at the beginning, but actually I've done a separate part at the end of the video. You can jump straight to it by the timestamp if you want to. And that's just going through the astrological energy that's around this month. And I've done it through the tarot, as I usually do. Right, this tarot means, anyway, you can see if you want to. You can go straight to the astrology first if you want to by hitting the timestamp, or you can listen to your tarot first and then it will naturally fall into the astrology. This month I've also changed it up. I'm not using an oracle deck as such. I'm using a spirit messages deck. I thought it'd be really lovely to get a message from the heavens. So that's first and then the tarot. Now, without further ado, Scorpio, let's see what spirit messages. What does Spirit want to say to Scorpio? I can't do it all on camera, I'm afraid, because I want to do this one. Intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Well, you know that, Scorpio, don't you? I mean, this is really you. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and our divine spirit. Okay, so you're being called towards a very more intuitive month for you. Let's have a look. Maybe they're just reminding you about your intuition. If I had that card, I would absolutely, oh, and you've got the Hermit as well, which is very much the same thing. You know, listening to your intuition, going within to find the answer. Wow. That's like, they mean literally the same thing. Oh, the High Priestess as well. But if I put this on the camera so you can see me doing every single shuffle, I'm going to knock this camera. And I don't want to do that. Sorry, move the camera. Oh, lovely. Lovely. My goodness me. Let's just put our bags together, put our hands together and clap. My goodness me, Scorpio. Wow. Okay, right, start it in the cards. You want to know what this means, what all this gushing is about. Right, okay, first of all, we've got success with regards to something you've been learning at the beginning of the month. The Hierophant is all about knowledge, the giving and receiving of knowledge. So if we've got teaching or learning, something there, but it's very successful. So there's success around what it is and happiness around something you've learnt or something you are learning, something around education. Lots of success and happiness. And it's leading you on to the Judgment card, which is around, I'm following my path. So you don't really need this intuition message because actually it's all there anyway. So you are being called. I would suggest that with this, you've done this, and then suddenly now in the middle of the month here, you've got the Judgment card tells me that you are being woken up to the fact that actually there's more on life, more on offer for you. You've been resting, not really in your own true power as such, even though you've been doing this self-development, this learning thing. Actually, there's Archangel Gabriel is waking you up and going, listen, life is not over. You don't need to be sitting in that coffee. Look at all this joy that's I'm waking you up and saying, fulfill your life's journey. Look for your destiny. I call it the Destiny card as well because you're being woken up. You're being called. And you're being called towards no longer sleeping and moving towards this brand new journey. Something significant is happening here this month. And then whatever's happening there may be leading on to the fact that as you're getting your true path's calling, then you embark on a brand new adventure. When this month leaves, when July is over and you move into August, something fundamental has shifted within your life, Scorpio. And you begin a brand new journey, a brand new adventure. And Temperance is about the balance as well. So it's about the physical and the intuitive side of things. It's almost like you've been woken up. You've been, yeah, you're woken up, enriched. You're starting something brand new. The beautiful thing is of course, with the Judgment card, it's where you should be. You're being called to do something that your soul is really calling out to. So I would say that you are very much in the hands this month of the divine. Go with it. Just go with the flow. The Temperance is very much around, I need to start this new journey, because there's this about getting the physical and the spiritual side of life right. The balance, you can see it's a balance, look. Balancing the two. I've got one foot on the land and another in the water. So it's about getting my physical needs and my spiritual needs sorted. And the Fool will start a brand new journey with you. I mean, it's just so exciting. And with the Fool, you're always reminded to have faith and to trust, okay, that this is all is as it should be. Brilliant, Scorpio. And you intuitively should feel all this anyway. Okay, so that's the tarot aspect. And as I said, the astrology aspect is coming very, very soon. I like that word aspect suddenly. You'll go into the next part of the videos about astrology. And that's just going through the energies that will be working either with us or for us, either with us, for us, or against us this month. Or the decks that I've used. So I don't actually sell the messages, the spirit messages one, but it's a really lovely deck to use. You don't need to be a reader to use it. You can just literally pull a card a day, and it allows you to connect with spirit. I'll put the link to that. And then also the details around the tarot deck that I'm using, which is the Tarot Original 1909, if you're interested in that. And then if you would like to get me a coffee, then obviously I do enjoy a cup of coffee, and that helps support the page. That's through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description, in the details. Everything's there for you if you look in the details. And then all that remains for me now is to say goodbye. Happy July. What a month for you, Scorpio. And I will see you next month. Now on to the astrology. Thanks very much. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to the astrology part of the video. So I hope that you like this. It's a little way of doing things a bit differently, but I wanted to explain how connected astrology and tarot are, especially with the Rider-Waite, because he pretty much wanted to move it around the astrology cycles. And I'm currently using, so I'm going to give you, I'll go through this in a minute, I'll show it to you. But the Wiser cards have, the little mini Wisers, have the astrology symbols on there. So you can see, for example, this is Venus, okay? And Venus is in the sign of Virgo, okay? So, right, let's talk about this. First thing we've got to say is I'm going to attach this for you. It's a moon phases thing. We've got a new moon on the 14th of July in Cancer. So new moons and new beginnings, plant seeds, set intentions and step into new possibilities. That's in Cancer. So anything that's Cancer related, home, loving, caring, emotional, that's for new beginnings. So you can do a little bit of candle magic around it, do whatever you want. You could literally focus on the Chariot card, which is the Cancer card, or focus on things for new beginnings. That's the time for that on the 14th. And then on the 29th of July, we have a full moon. And a full moon is illumination and release. Celebrate, let go, allow clarity. And that's why it always feels in a moon, we all get a bit crazy on a full moon, because everything comes to a head. It all comes, you're able to see all of the situation. And that's in Aquarius. So if you have an Aquarius moon, or even an Aquarius sun, but particularly an Aquarius moon, you can expect everything to come to the surface on that day. It's a completion thing. So that's the moons. So they're going on. Now, this is what I'm doing here. So I want you to understand the astrology. So the Hermit is the sign of Virgo, and you can see that he's very reflective. He likes to get things right. He likes to take a look within, and that's the sign, okay, that's going on from the 9th of July to the 6th of August. We have Venus, which is the Empress, talking and in bed with and very much in tune with Virgo. So you've got Venus in Virgo from the 9th of July to the 6th of August. So if you are a Virgo, then you can be expected to feel the effects of this. And Venus is very much around what we value. We feel very reflective. It's a time for going within. I mean, it helps tremendously by the fact that we've got Mercury retrograde, which is what I'm going to talk to you about in a moment. But so from the 9th through to the 6th of August, you've basically got Venus in Virgo. Now, let me just check what I wrote down on this Venus in Virgo. So love becomes quieter, thoughtful and practical. Compassion is shown through service. But I want to say that this is about service to self, though, rather than service. I just made some little notes that I'm looking at. So I can attach that as well. I'll attach that to the system so you can see what it is I've written down. But basically, Virgo is very much practical, looking within, self-care, time out, and Venus. So you're going to really regard and value that. It's going to come. So that energy is really important through to those periods. So I put these little sticky notes to remind myself when the dates are. So from 9th of July to Venus is in Virgo. Okay. Then the 7th of July, I took that because it was the longest one. It's almost like a full month, isn't it? And then look at this boy. So from the 7th of July to the 12th of December, you've got Neptune. You see Neptune here, the hanged one, which is actually the hanged man, is going to be in Aries. So this is really challenging for Aries, actually, from the 7th of July to the 12th of December, from the point of view that Aries likes to just get on with it. And if you've got Aries energy, you'll understand this. I just want to get on with it. So from the 7th of July to the 12th of December, I'm going to be having to what? Look at things from a different point of view, take some time out, reevaluate, and actually be absolutely sure about what it is that I want. Now, I think that that's always quite a bit of a challenging thing for Aries, because basically what you've got is the dreamer meets the leader, and they don't rush ahead. So the leadership that you want here through Aries comes through patience. Oh my goodness me, that word, Aries. And also inner wisdom. So it's quite reflective. You may find, not that your plans are frustrated, but that you just need to see things. You're not going to be able to be rushing ahead as you want to do, Aries. You're just going to have to take some time back and be quite reflective. So when you do these things, you need to kind of think about, okay, fine, yeah, that's where I want to go. So everything is done with thought, is what I was going to say, rather than rushing ahead. Now, from the 2nd of July, you've got the Tower, which is Mars. So this is the planet of Mars. You can see there you've got the symbol. Mars is now in Gemini, which is the Lovers. So what that basically means is from the 2nd of July through to the 6th of August, you've got action meets communication. So Gemini is all about communication, okay? And so you have fast ideas, quick decisions and lively debate from the 12th of July to the 6th. So if you're Gemini, you can expect things to become quite action orientated. This is quite disruptive, the Tower. It just comes in and just shakes things up a little bit. And the energy from that is always, it's quite chaotic. I've got lots to do. And actually from the 2nd of July, you can be triggered from a community. Just lots of communications. Gemini is very much around getting the balance right as well. So if you're a Gemini and any of the Geminis, you can expect that you're moving through this disruptive time of action. Okay, so there's lots. It's Mars is in there. Okay, so Mars is just keeping things ticking along. Now, I'm going to do that one last, actually. So we've got the 30th of June here that went on, it was the 30th of June, so last month, until July 2027. So we've got this guy hanging in the background the whole time, and this is lovely, okay? So you've got all this monthly stuff going on, but look at this long term. We've got change here. The Wheel of Fortune is actually Jupiter. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion and wisdom and blowing things up. You know, it's luck as well, the planet of luck. It expands and it changes things because it's time for change. And it's time for change and it makes you stronger, okay? So we're all going collectively through a time of change that is going to give us strength. So even when things feel like everything's kind of going against us from time to time, you know, like, I mean, God, the world is crazy, certainly in the UK at the moment. Well, I think it is all over the world, isn't it? You've got this opportunity grows through confidence. So if you're going to be courageous and you're going to step into the spotlight, look at the changes that can happen to you. This is wonderful. It's a really harmonious alliance here. And at the result of it, at the end of this period in July 2027, we will be changed and we will be stronger and empowered with the Strength card. That's also Leo. Strength is Leo. So if you're Leo, then you're going to be going through this massive change here from the 30th to the... So, you know, you've got Jupiter expanding everything for you, Leo. Your horizons, your roles, everything will end up empowering you. Now, this little baby here, this is the one that... So this is Mercury. The magician is Mercury, you can see here. So Mercury is in the sign of Cancer for this month, which is your birthday month if you're Cancer, or there's any Cancer affecting you. And the Chariot just wants to get on with stuff. It just wants to get it done. It doesn't really want to think about things. It wants to very much focus on moving forward, okay, and progress. And the Magician also. So the magician is about communication, but also making stuff happen and getting things done. So you've got from the 1st to the 23rd of July, no, so from the 1st to the 23rd of July, you've got the Mercury is retrograde. So it's looking back on itself. It's the best way for me to do it. It's looking inward. It's looking at this and it's going, okay, what do you want to do? What is it that you, what is it? I want to review everything. I'm going to go over it again and over it and over again. I'm going to check to make sure we've got all of the tools to get this job done. So you can expect some revisiting of plans, some revisiting of all sorts of things, because you know how Mercury retrograde works. And that happens until the 23rd, when, hallelujah, 23rd to the end of the month, it goes direct. So we can all hold on to that date. So the 23rd, we suddenly move forward. And this is a really decisive time. You just get on with it. So we've got lots of action. So whatever we're doing during the whole month here, we're kind of revisiting it all on a collective, but more so Cancer. You're reviewing, then you just take off on the 23rd. So your life starts to move forward at great speed, because the Chariot does not hang around. Okay, so those are the key energies that we've got. I have actually got a little sheet as well that I will attach, that I was kind of looking at there as well. And you can see what we've... So those are the energies you can work with, you know, and the stars that they are mostly, the signs that they're mostly affecting. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. Let me know what you think about this. If you think that this is worth it, then I'll add it. I'll do this for next month as well. If you think, I'm not really interested, go back to doing it the other way, then just let me know. Okay, all right, thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye.